I mean, drying is so important to our concept of non-electrical food preservation. If we get, food preservation, if you just get into freezing stuff, it's great for ice cream, but anything else that comes out of the freezer really isn't as good as it was before it went in the freezer. Really, I can't think of anything that I like better frozen. So it's really my last option as far as flavor. It's one of my last options as far as nutrient quality. And it's definitely my last option as far as electrical use. It's just killing us on electrical use. So we're trying to get away from the freezer and moving more towards canning, dehydrating, smoking, just looking at the whole gamut that's non-electrically powered. Well, down here in the basement is where we've been storing stuff. This is basically a lot of the things that were canned. So you have peaches and beans and so forth, and garlic scapes. But down here is where we've been storing different herbs that we're looking to get together and make a tea out of. These were dried in the upstairs of the barn, as well as the dehydrator. It's like a walk-in cooler, so a modern analogy. So within a couple generations, we more or less forgot what root cellars are. I mean, we bring school groups down here, and I don't even think they've heard the two words together. But root cellar is a very important traditional means of preserving food, and it's more or less a refrigerator. The refrigerator itself is the earth. What you do is you basically just dig down far enough to get below the frost level, and then you have a root cellar. You're looking for it not to freeze in here, but to get just above freezing. 38 to 42 degrees is optimal. 42 is your typical refrigeration temperature. Works really good for us down here, just to turn off our refrigerator in November and bring our stuff down here, and we set up coolers on this table and mark them, so we can tell which cooler has different stuff in it, and it's super way of storing your food. And we get until probably April out of it, and then stuff starts to get a little funky in here. Get some warm days in the spring. But the concept is really that's nearly a 50% reduction in your refrigeration energy requirement. Like being able to shut the unit off for half of the year is a huge advantage. 50% reductions of the order that we need. And really it's inconvenient until you get used to it. But we also store root crops in here. So potatoes, carrots, turnips, rutabagas, apples as well. We're storing just, keeper apples. The winter squash, garlic, that sort of stuff actually goes upstairs.